Welcome to the Collective Minds podcast.
Never fucking had it.
Shut. No way.
Never fucking
No
had it.
way.
Like, Austin, you trying to tell us something else right now?
As humans, everybody lives in the same reality. We could all be in the same room together, but we perceive it differently.
All that experience, all that emotions, all the things that happen in that one life is boiled down to what we call instinct. And that's the only thing we can bring over to the next life.
You unbehave, you'll be canceled.
Coincidence? Coincidence? Coincidence. There cannot be three. I want to know the definition of a road when it comes to the U.S. government. Because, I just watched, The Sound of Freedom and everything that I know. I bought the movie, finally it came out, I watched it for the first time. And, Mexico knows that roads don't have to be on top of the ground. So what roads and tunnels were they drilling to, be able to hit those soft spots of Iran there?
What'd you think of that movie? I never got around to seeing it.
You got to see it. It's what's a nasty taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's not one you enjoy. You don't enjoy it. It's a good movie, as in the meaning that it's given people, because you just feel like there's a lot of people waking up when it's happening. But I'm like, we talk about this. I had to pause it a couple times. At the end, it says it was, what was it? Oh shit, I can't even remember. 150 to 250 no, yeah, I think it was $250 billion industry of what the child trafficking is, which is crazy because it was they're sitting there and they made the deal, and this is based on a true story of what really happened. They have videos of them actually blessing him. Well, they were going to bring 50 kids, and he's like, you bring 50 kids because they're setting them up, is what it is. It's like a sting. They got an island for the sting and set it up in it, which is weird, right? But it was 250 billion is the total amount per year. Well, for 50 fucking kids, he said, you bring 50 chickens or whatever you call them, and you'll leave with $100,000. And I'm like, that's $2,000 per kid. And then you're going $250 billion. I said this a year and a half ago or whatever. They're not taking these kids to just rape them. You know what I mean? It's not. Why would you need tens and tens of thousands of kids? There's not that many people out there willing to do, you know what I mean? What is it? Hundreds of thousands of kids. They were saying that there's pretty much 2 million being trafficked at any given time. 2 million children being trafficked. Yeah, it's crazy.
I came across something this weekend. I'm sure some people have heard of it. Humorous Mathematics. You guys ever heard of that? Humorousmathematics.com.
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Well, it's basically it's okay. So let me back up. So essentially, it seems to be like a dark web website, and you can't just search it. I tried to search it on the internet, and it doesn't appear. But if you use a Tor browser, which is why I shared one in the group, just a screenshot, but use a Tor Onion browser and you search it on there. Once it's fully activated, all sorts of websites show up in the results that would have never shown up otherwise. Humorous Mathematics being one of them. And once you're on that website, it's got a bunch of QAnon information. It's got a bunch of basically you can search. So I search adrenochrome, and I didn't go down the rabbit hole as far as other people I've heard did, who recommended it to me. But essentially, the information that's on there is gnarly. There's no censor. So it shows the stats, and it says over 800,000 children go missing every year. 800,000 children. and then it
You can
has
find that on Google though. They actually
okay.
changed it down to 600,000. I was talking about this a few ago. But yeah, 800,000 is what they say, but they come back around with it as, oh, a lot of these are runaways that run away 30 times a year. And they just
Sure.
going, because the US, that's the thing that people don't understand. It's not the most prevalent place to take children. It's actually the least. This is where they bring the children for sale. They take them from third world countries, but
But
yeah, go on. Sorry.
in the so the deeper you go into the adrenochrome rabbit hole on humorous mathematics, it shows apparently well, what I saw was like what do you call it, like security cam footage of Epstein's island and like people in rooms. It looked like they were like chopping kids up. I mean, I couldn't exactly tell because it's kind of a blurry black and white, but apparently what I was told from the person that recommended it to me is that they watched and it showed people chasing kids around like a building, scaring the living shit out of them and then murdering them and harvesting the adrenochrome. And it's like just there for you to see. There's no blur, there's nothing. So yeah, anyways, if you can find a safe way to browse humorous mathematics, you're going to have to use a Tor Onion browser. Otherwise, if you look it up on like Brave browser or Google or any of that shit, it's just going to show like podcasts that talk about it. But you can actually access it, humorousmathematics.com, using the browser I told you guys, and go down that rabbit hole. Just look up adrenochrome. It has videos of people on cargo ships, like saying, yeah, I work on this cargo ship. There's over 10,000 units on this, or 10,000 crates on this ship. And how many do you think that they have people inside of for human trafficking? And I mean, it's wild. I would, I mean, be safe when you're browsing websites like that, but it's freaking wild. So anyways, shocking.
So in that movie, it's like 7, 8 kids, 9 kids, 10 kids. When they first get taken, they're put on a box on a cargo ship. But it only shows the one I mean, there's a ton of boxes, but it doesn't show that. And I wonder if that's he only knew that to put that in the movie. He only knew what that girl could tell him, which was, I was in a box with these kids, instead of how many boxes were on that boat with how many kids. That's fucking crazy. You just said that to me.
And then on top of it, you hear about these stories of the southern border where they find abandoned semi trucks with people dead inside because they were locked inside in the southern heat and roasted to death. I mean, how it's just it makes you queasy just thinking about these atrocities that go on. It makes you really think about like demons run the fucking world. And another thing I saw on that adrenochrome search on humorous mathematics was the underground tunnels and these underground bases that they have that are like freaking cities. I mean, you just scroll through, you guys really got to check it out. It's wild. It has everything that we talk about, consolidated right there. But yeah, the person I spoke to, or that recommended it to me, was queasy. Like they couldn't even go any deeper because it was fucking them up too much. I just don't know how people could do that to children. It can't be a pretty sight. It's God. And there was that story that Uma Aberdeen, I guess the FBI on the Biden laptop, apparently
Frazzle
they
drip.
found.
Frazzle
What's that?
drip from Pizzagate. It's frazzle drip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uma Aberdeen and Hillary Clinton, and this, I don't even need to say it, the stuff they did.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to, can you guys help me with something? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think that I literally think, like literally to as much literal as I can say, I believe that there are demons walking around the world.
In human skin suits.
Yeah, exactly. If they are even human skin suits, or they just look like it. Yeah, I believe it. I absolutely fucking believe it. There's no way that humans have the capability of doing the things that I truly believe have happened to children.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's messed up. And there's so many of them now. Maybe that's why there's so many boys being born now.
Yeah, the warrior class. We're building up the warrior class.
Yeah, the Spartans are all coming back or something.
Well, and if you think about it, you're not going to have a whole lot of the opposition, bringing in new kids or warriors on their side, because it's going to be a bunch of, purple haired freaking pussy hat wearing people. They're not going to be out there fighting the good fight.